with us Aisha Bilimoria, who's the founder of Athletics Lab and Project
Fit
Fit
girl.
Girl. That's right, yeah. I need to do my eye tests very soon. Thank you so much, Aisha, for joining us. First of all, what do you think of this forum that brings together the who's who of the well-being world?
I think it's amazing that also I get to meet a lot of people in the industry who I know. So many of them started years ago, and look where they are today. They're winning awards. So I think this is a great platform for people to come, to connect, to network, and of course to uplift each other. Because if we don't uplift people of our own industry and community, who else will we do that with, right? So I think this is just a great platform for people to come together, talk about what they're doing, how the industry is growing, and of course help each other build better.
There was a panel on holistic nutrition as well. So here, for our viewers who are watching us, how do we simplify holistic eating, holistic well-being? Quick tips on that.
I have a very simple funda. I say live and let live. And make sure you're eating healthy. Make sure you're eating balanced. Make sure you're exercising well. Make sure you're sleeping well, hydrating well. Anything and everything done in balance and in moderation is what gets you through the day, through your week, through your month, and of course through your life as well.
One more thing, if you see with the health and wellness space, it has, of course, skyrocketed in the last few years. But still, some people have taken advantage of it and they've made just pure business out of it. So how do we make this industry really serve the purpose while they make their own businesses stand out at the same time?
I think there's a lot of information out here today, be it social media or any other platform. And I think people have been misguided, unfortunately. But I also think the right people will stand out. The right people will make sure that their message is put across in the most positive way and not just a selling or marketing point of view. And I think the consumer, the customer, needs to do their research well before they're putting anything in their mouth or wearing anything. I think that is a responsibility that people need to take for themselves rather than just always believing an influencer or a strategy or some sort of promotion. I think people need to be more mindful of what they're consuming.
Last question. So, is this the consciousness about well-being very urban phenomena, or do you think it's becoming actually a real kind of a statement across the nation in tier two, tier three places as well?
No, I think it's very trendy in urban India. I think rural India is still doing what they did. Of course, they have been influenced by urban India as well, but I feel like we were really powerful with our roots, just the food we ate, the lifestyles we lived. I think India as a country is and was and will be a very powerful country if we just don't forget where we come from. We've got yoga, we've got the best herbs, the spices, absolute natural grown fruits. Um, yeah, I feel like we should really keep what we have and not get completely carried away by what the Western world is bringing in here. So yeah, I think India should continue staying rooted.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much for
much.
joining us here.
Thank you. Thank you.